What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This, of course, here is JamiroFan 2000 with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. Now, for those uninitiated in this series on my YouTube channel, this has been my recurring discussion series looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and their now over 30 years of influential and musical making integrity. And this episode is going to be dealing with technology. Now, you might remember about 2 years ago, Jamiroquai signed a very questionable bit of a collaborational official licensing deal with a metaverse platform called the Sandbox. Now, the metaverse was an emerging kind of next generation of Third Life online, where people could buy digital land or digital, basically digital land. The complete understanding of the metaverse is still yet being, a lot of people are trying to catch up with it. I could barely understand what they were trying to do, but it was basically a multiverse platform that was based around cryptocurrency, which is not got the best of reputations and shadiness online. But in the sense of the Sandbox, it was a digital domain, which the company that did the Sandbox went around licensing lots of popular IP, and I do mean Jamiroquai, Snoop Dogg, Transformers. They went on a spending spree, or should I say an official licensing spree, licensing all up these major IPs to be part of the Sandbox, to be eventually represented in that said digital platform in specific lands. Now, Jamiroquai, they haven't really ever done a lot of technology. I mean, they've always been walking hand in hand with technology, much like Star Trek with NASA, but this was a rather questionable licensing decision by Jamiroquai. But the last reports I heard about the metaverse was, at least on the Facebook end, that the metaverse was a bit of a failure because of the high price tag that came with asking or demanding of the computer user to be part of this, not to mention the shady connection to data mining and, of course, a cryptocurrency. But I'm here to report that as of February 15th of 2024, many articles were published that the actual land that Jamiroquai had licensed their IP and their assets out to be represented in the Sandbox version of the metaverse has actually opened now. The land is called the Jamiroverse Hub, and based off all the pictures I've seen at the Sandbox's official website, oh boy, did they build a lot of stuff. For the lucky people that were able to afford this new digital platform to literally, proverbially turn into a bit of a precarious playground, they did an amazing job on this. At least aesthetically, they pretty much represented everything in Jamiroquai, from the people's avatars that they can, I believe, pay for on the said platform of the Sandbox, to the actual domain for Jamiroquai, very well represented. Not to mention, not just the land is the only thing that is on this platform, but according to the Sandbox's website and many of their published press releases, there are games you can play, and there's actually exhibitions in this said land. And based on the pictures I saw on the website, pretty amazing things. There's actually some of the music videos like Little L and Canned Heat are actually represented in this land. And in the case of Canned Heat, you can actually see what looks like a two-story apartment where they have all the rooms flipped on different aspect ratios, which is kind of cool. But like I said, it's pretty cool to see this finally come to fruition, at least for Jamiroquai's licensing on the metaverse, or at least on the Sandbox, has finally come to fruition. I've seen several videos on social media pop up from the lucky people that are actually part of the Sandbox, and I did see one from the Jamiroverse Hub, as it's being called, the central point of all the Jamiroquai like mini games and exhibitions and all kinds of things, and it looks pretty cool, but you know, it's a little bit out of my digital online technical wheelhouse, you might say. But there's a very interesting write-up that was done on the official Sandbox Metaverse website, talking about the Jamiroverse Hub and what it will offer. There is officially licensed Jamiroquai music, so you can listen to that. There are parts of the Jamiroverse Hub that are there representing the music videos, and there are avatars that your character can actually skin. You can skin yourself to look like Automaton JK or Virtual Sanity JK, a plethora of multiple optional choices that really push the aesthetic very well. But like I said, it is a very high price tag that comes with this accessibility. Accessibility is always the issue with all kinds of technology that comes along. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool, but I myself will not be part of this. I think it's a little bit farther out than I'm willing to invest in either my time or my money or anything. But for the young people that have a lot of money to burn and want to experience the next generation of a bit of a, owning your own land in a bit of a third life kind of situation, or an experience online and meeting other Jamiroquai fans and jumping around idyllic Jamiroquai games, I hope you all have a great time there. But if you like more information about this, the Jamiroverse Hub article at the Sandbox website is very informative, and be sure to do a little more Googling on the website and, see if it works for you. But if you've got the money, you've got the free time, jump into the new Jamiroverse Hub, which is now open on the Sandbox platform. That's available to everybody. But I wish you the best of luck, everybody that are able to go there and actually enjoy what they have to offer, which is a lot. And they are keeping it constantly updated. This opened as of February 15th of 2024. So, tip of the hat to the people at the Sandbox are creating an amazing bit of a Jamiroquai playground, at least in the digital sense. It looks very impressive based off the pictures, and of course the little solitary videos I've seen on social media as of the last 2 days of members of the Jamly, or at least the digital Jamly, that have been able to jump into the Sandbox and enjoy all that the Jamiroverse Hub has to offer. But if you'd like to check out that article, as I mentioned, with lots of pictures of the Jamiroverse Hub in action, I'll be sure to put a link to that article from the Sandbox official website down in the description area of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About down below. So be sure to fully explore this promising, I'm guessing promising land. But like I said, there are a couple of questionable things about the infrastructure of the metaverse still that are yet to be ironed out, that are yet to be known. But not my cup of tea. But I hope everybody who jumps into the Jamiroverse Hub on the Sandbox have a great time. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new videos coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I'll see you again very soon with more Jamiroquai related videos here on the Jamiroquai co-worker on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye bye everybody, and take care.